And for the weekend, showers developing tomorrow, 23. Morning showers for Sunday and 23. Well, it's my favourite time of the week. It's time to talk to the Hands. Good morning, Hands. How you doing?
Oh, Scotty, you do it every time. You always make me feel good when I come here.
Oh, that's good. Well, you make us feel good too. You make all of Hobart. You make all of southern Tasmania feel good. Now, Hands, of course, you had somebody come up to you a little while ago and says, you talk about all these problems, you know, with marriage and stuff. Why would any of us want to get married?
Yes, this is true. This is somebody who was actually thinking about getting married and heard the program and they thought...
We'll never forget that.
And they thought, all these potential problems.
But there are also heaps of benefits, aren't there?
Most definitely. And in fact, I went to a conference and they said after when the Twin Towers burnt down, they did a survey on the guys who were the fire brigade, and they looked at the guys who actually got over the post-traumatic stress disorder thing, and what they found was that those who were in a secure, bonded relationship sort of got back to be able to work and do things well more than any other group. So anybody who was who was single or going through divorce or separation or having troubles in relationships, they found harder. And what they saw there was that the benefit of being married, there are all kinds of benefits, but particularly for that particular group, the men who were in a good marriage relationship got over the whole thing a lot quicker than others and could actually function. Yeah, you can actually go to Google and look up the stats, but there's all sorts of health benefits about being married, being more balanced as a person, being more okay with yourself and the world. You generally have a more positive view of life if you're in a good relationship. And actually say that men benefit slightly more than women from a good relationship.
Yes, that's fantastic.
That doesn't surprise you, does it, Joe?
No. See, I find myself an all-round better person being married, but I think it's more the pressure that comes. You're going to bed too late. Come on, you need to go to bed earlier. You're not eating well. You're not eating very well. You should eat better. And I think it's
Scott, you've just managed to turn a positive, strong gesture from Hands to say marriage is important and turn it into a complete nag discussion.
I'll tell you what, I'll give Scotty the hints then on how to make a good marriage.
Yeah,
so
thanks. What do I need to do?
Another thing, you can actually Google and look up tips for a happy marriage, which I did. But I've actually come up with my own from my experience as a marriage counselor.
Extensive experience?
Yeah. So number one I'll put is you just got to be kind. That's the first thing. Just be kind to each other. And there's many ways. Kindness
is the decision that you make.
Yep. It's easier to be kind if you feel good about the other person. But being kind, you express that by being generous, giving, make a cup of tea or offering to do something. Always looking for an opportunity to compliment your wife or your partner about what they wear, what they do. Showing interest in their life, that's also a way of showing kindness. In fact, if you're partner focused in your relationship, what I find with some people is that they say, no, look, my kids come first and then my partner. And I kind of think that's not really the right way around.
Yeah.
The best gift that you can give your kids is a good marriage. If the kids are in a home where mum and dad love each other, they're enjoying each other's company, they can see that mum and dad are affectionate towards each other, the kids are going to feel very secure and warm, and they're going to love that. And so I actually think that the best thing that you can give your children is for you to focus and put your partner first before the children, because the children will benefit more from the fact if you put your partner first and really work on the marriage relationship. So if you've got a happy home, the children feel happy too. It has a significant positive effect on the children. The other one is being empathic, I think, is important. So being in tune with the other person's feelings. If they're feeling sad, talk about their sadness. If they're grieving, talk about their grief. If they're a little bit angry, try and be in tune with their anger. Try and work out why they're angry.
Yeah. No, don't try and work out. Just acknowledge you are the reason they're angry. That probably just get right to the crux of it.
I'm just thinking about what I do when she's angry. I'm like, oh, you're a bit angry, aren't you?
Yeah, you're all empathy, aren't you, Scott?
See how good I am. Oh, see what a fantastic husband I am.
Look, I actually heard your story where you first got together.
Yeah.
On the radio the other night,
the
morning.
Yeah.
I thought Marion was actually being very, very good. So,
Yeah.
I have to meet her one day, Scotty.
She's fantastic.
Yeah,
She
good.
is. That's why I can talk this way because she's the best. So anyway, next point.
Next one is being supportive is also a way to have a good marriage. So you support one another, which means that if your wife's doing something, you show interest and you ask her, is there anything I can do to help? Or just generally just being supportive around the house or with the children, offering to do things. And if you feel supported, you will feel loved. And if you feel loved, you'll be happy. See,
Yeah.
it's not that hard, really, is it, when it gets down to it?
Nice.
Another one is be encouraging, which is another one, which is kind of also like being supportive. But if someone's encouraging, we appreciate that. Again, if they show interest in what you're doing in your life. And repair things quickly. So if you do have a fight or an issue, try and repair it as quickly as possible, rather than sort of leave it overnight or leave it for days or let it escalate. If you can repair it quickly, and you can only repair things quickly by being empathic, you see, so you get back to point number 2, the
And
empathic.
supportive and encouraging and
right.
all those things.
That's right.
Yeah,
If you
nice.
do those things, happy wife, happy life.
Can I add one more to that list?
You can.
Is laugh together.
Yes.
Laugh together. We do actually reading a book together on marriage, and it's the whole chapter on laughing together and having fun together and just enjoy, being friends and enjoying each other's time.
Yep. That's a very important point. Just to enjoy each other's company, because sometimes we can get bogged down to all the rituals, all the routines of life, and I remember when I had young kids, we'd spend all night talking about the kids, and actually didn't really have time to have much fun. But even watching a movie together or going out together, having friends over, which you enjoy their company, that also helps. Just having a good time together. So those things, basically also be positive. If you've got a positive view of your partner or your wife, you will automatically hear things positively rather than negatively, and you'll feel positive. And if you feel positive, there's just a better feel around people who are positive about their relationship. You can actually decide, I'm going to be positive about the relationship. I'm going to think nice things, think about the good things in your partner.
Yeah.
So those things, it'd be great if everybody had a reasonably happy marriage. The world would be a different place, I think.
Great stuff. Thank you, Hans. Always great to chat with you.
Pleasure. Oh, by the way, you want to talk to my wife? Is that...
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I thought... I remember mentioning once, maybe you'd like to talk to Jo. Get her perspective.
Oh,
Joe,
okay.
Let's do it.
Sorry, I'm on your wavelength now. All right, next week, can Jo come in?
Yeah, I think she would. I asked her, she said, yeah, I'll come in if you want.
That'd be
Great.
Woman's
Yeah.
perspective on it, rather than always getting...
Get all the goss on Hans, hey?
Yeah,
Maybe
come
talk
on.
to
Sounds good.
the Joe.
Thank you, Hans.
Catch you later.
Hans Kelder there.
Sorry, I threw that in.
I was like, what's he talking about? You want to talk to my wife?
Now that I've said it, she's got to come in.
Yeah, that's right. It's public.
But she wants pre-recorded. She doesn't want to do it live.
No, she can do that. We're
Fair
happy.
enough.
And she's worried that she's going to say something about you and then go, I shouldn't have said that. Right.